Hey there, Regan with Pacific Soul Lifestyle. Today we are going to be doing a kettlebell and core workout. If you don't have a kettlebell, feel free to use dumbbells instead. I'm also going to be incorporating the Bosu ball, but again, that's not needed. If you don't have one, you can simply just leave it out. So make sure you're warmed up and ready to go because we're going to jump right into the workout. Okay, we're going to begin with kettlebell squats. So standing with the feet about hip distance apart, a kettlebell in each hand or dumbbells. And we're going to do 25 reps. Here we go. So weight back towards the heels, core engaged, keeping the chest up. Now, your pace may be a little bit different than mine, so feel free to go a bit slower or a bit faster. You don't have to do those exact 25 reps. I like to do things a little bit slower with a lot of intention, with a lot of focus. If we rush through the exercises, our muscles may not benefit as much as if we just slowed it down just a little bit and really concentrated on what we're doing. So making sure that those knees aren't coming forward. We got 10 more left. So really sitting the hips back. You should be able to wiggle your toes if you were to try doing so. Okay, there's 20. Let's go for 5 more. 5. Squeeze the glutes. 4. 3. 2, nice job. Last one, keeping those knees from buckling and rest. Okay, so this is where I'm going to incorporate the Bosu ball. So I'm going to have the right foot forward and then the left foot right on the top of the Bosu ball for static lunges. But you could always have your back foot just on the floor. Okay, so roll the shoulders back, engage the core. Nice and slow, we're going to lunge down and up. We're going to do 15 per side. So you want to make sure that that front foot is far enough forward, that the knee's not going way over the toe. Lots of stability in the legs. Keeping that posture nice and tall. There's 10. In 5, 4, it's looking good, 3, hang in there, 2, and 1. Good, let's switch. So I'm using 15 pounds in each hand, but you are, of course, wanting to use whatever's going to be suitable for you. So let's do the other side. So you might have 10 pounds in each hand, 5 pounds, maybe you're heavier, but you want to pick a weight that's going to challenge you so that by the time you get to the end of those 15 reps, you're really starting to feel some love in the legs, as I like to say. Feeling the love. All right, there's 10. We got 5 more left on this side. So equal work on the left as you give the right. Lots of focus. In 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Okay, moving into hip lifts. So again, I'm going to incorporate the Bosu ball, but you don't have to. You could simply have your feet on the floor. If you are using the Bosu, scoot your bum nice and close to the Bosu ball. We're going to put right foot on the top, and then we're going to bring that kettlebell onto the hips. Now, you could do this without the kettlebell if you want. Sometimes it feels certainly hard enough just with your own body weight. Okay, so press your right heel into the floor, engage your glutes, and we're going to lift and lower. 20 per side. So this one's great for hamstrings, for glutes, for inner and outer thighs. So you want to keep that knee in line with the hips. There's 10. Lower and squeeze. Squeezing the glutes. And if you start with the weight and you find that it's too much, you can always get rid of it. Last 2. Okay, let's switch sides. So left foot pressing down into the floor, right knee hovering. Here we go. So again, we want to give the same amount of effort from our right side to our left. Inhale, hover. Exhale, lift. There's 10. So keeping that knee in line with the hip. Try not to let the knee fall out to the side or fall to the midline. Last 2. And rest. Awesome. Okay. So I just forgot to grab my fitness circle. So you may not have one of these. And if you don't, that's okay. You could always use a yoga block or perhaps a cushion. So I am going to incorporate this today. It's called a fitness circle. Really great for working inner thighs. Okay, so you're going to place that fitness circle in between the legs, like so. And then you're going to carefully bring that kettlebell back to the chest. We're going to hover the kettlebell overhead, flex up, hold using your core, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, and release. So I'm squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. 1, 2, 3, and release. And up. 1, 2, 3, and rest. So really good for core, inner thigh work. Really thinking of pulling that navel down towards the floor. Flex up and squeeze. 2, 3. Again, flex up and squeeze. 2, 3. We're going to do 3 more. Flex up, squeeze. 2, 3. 2 more, so slide that rib cage down. Squeeze. 2, 3. You're also getting some good work for your upper body by having a hold on to that kettlebell and rest. Okay, tossing that fitness circle off to the side. We're gonna roll ourselves up here, coming into a V-sit position. So a little bit easier option, you can keep your feet on the floor. Harder option, you're gonna have your feet up. Okay, so you're gonna scoop the abs in, lift the feet or keep them down, and we're gonna go side to side. 1, 2, 3. So going both sides is 1 rep. 5. Really working into the obliques on this one. We're going to go to 25. There's 20. Keep squeezing. 21, 2, 23. Chin off the chest. 24, 25. So trying not to drop the chin down like so. Okay, let's come up for our last exercise here. We're going to do a kettlebell swing. So I'm going to grab a slightly heavier kettlebell for that one. Okay, so feet about a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Hinge at the hips. And then it's a punch through the hips to create that swing. The power is being generated through the legs. You're not using your back here. Coming straight up and down. And for this one, we're going to go all the way to 50 reps. going. Okay, so there's 25, you're halfway there. Try not to lean back like this, okay, because that is really dangerous for your back. Breathe. There's 40, last 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Okay, awesome. Let's grab a sip of water, and we'll be starting that from the top. Feel free to pause the video if you need a little bit of a longer rest. This is also a good time to adjust your weight. So if you found the exercises too easy, if you've got heavier weight, try adding that in. If you found it too hard, maybe just do body weight for a lot of these, okay? So starting in again with our kettlebell squats. So feet about hip distance apart. We don't want to be too wide for this one. Taking more of a narrower stance. And actually, maybe I'll show it to you from the side, just so you can see the alignment in the back. Okay, here we go. 25 squats. So the hips are back. Spine is nice and long. And I'm just taking my time so I can really think about my form here. And I'm coming just about to the floor. All right, there's 10. So I don't want to see the knees coming forward. Okay, hips go back. Keeping that core engaged, that helps protect your lower back. You got a lot of weight in your arms, so you got to be really careful. Squeeze the glutes and quads to really push yourself back up to that standing position. Watching that the knees don't collapse inwards or bow outwards. Okay, there's 20. It's looking good. Keep going. Last one. And 25. Okay, awesome. So keeping the weight or ditching it if you found it a little bit too tough last time. Okay, right foot forward, left foot coming to the top of the Bosu ball. Make sure that front foot's far enough forward. Roll the shoulders back, find your stability. And here we go. 15 reps per side. Now the nice thing about the Bosu ball, or I guess the challenging thing about the Bosu ball, is that you really have to get your balance, because your back foot is on this unstable surface. So you might see me wobbling a little bit there. That's forcing my muscles to have to work that much harder to keep my balance. And lunges are tough to find balance anyways without even adding that Bosu in there. But that just takes it to the next level. Okay, there's 15. Whew, you feeling your legs? Your legs? Because I'm feeling my legs. All right, right foot back, left foot forward. Roll the shoulders back, engaging the core. Here we go. So I also find with lunges, having a focal point is really helpful. So you don't want to be looking all around the room because you'll for sure fall over that way. Okay, so right now I'm looking at the light switch on the wall. I'm focusing on the movement, thinking about each rep, trying to keep my shoulders back, because with that heavy weight, it's easy to do this. Okay, so no slouching, we gotta work on that posture. Last two, there's 14 and 15. Whew. Okay, awesome. So great work there for your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings. So let's flip to the back. Okay, so right foot up against the Bosu ball, or your right heel will be on the floor. Now, when you are getting into place, I should have moved my kettlebell there a little bit closer. You gotta be careful grabbing these big heavy kettlebells. So I like to roll over, grab with both hands, and then bring it into position, because you can hurt yourself if you're not careful, okay? So let's have the right foot up, kettlebell resting on the hips, press down through the heel and lift. So remember, we're doing 15 per side. Now, if you find that your Bosu ball, if you've got one, is slipping out, you can always put it against a wall. That's helpful. There's 13, 14, 15. Did we do 20? I think we did 20 last time. So let's do a few more. 17, 18, and if not, well, you can tell me in the comments below. Or you can just enjoy a few extra bonus reps. All right, let's do the other side. Here we go. It's looking good. So keeping that knee in alignment, there's 5. Now, another thing to keep in mind, whenever you're lifting your hips in this position, try not to turn your head. I'm turning it slightly to look towards the camera, but when you're lifting your hips, you're putting more pressure towards that neck area, and so you want to be really mindful that you keep your body in a safe position. There's 18, 19, should be feeling your glutes, and 20. Whew. Okay, feeling that for sure. So I'm going to flip myself around just so I've got a bit more room. Go into the fitness circle. This helps to get those inner thighs. So if you don't have one, you could use a yoga block or perhaps a cushion or something like that. Okay? So carefully bringing that kettlebell back into position. Now, if you find the kettlebell too heavy, you can always just have your hands behind your head instead. So here we go, flexing up, 1, 2, 3, squeeze, and release. I just gotta fix my circle here, it's not quite even. Here we go. Number 2, 1, 2, 3, hold, and release. 1, 2, 3, squeeze, and release. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, hold, and release. Number 5, flexing up, 1, 2, 3, hold, and release. Halfway there. My fitness circle's a little bit squeaky. 1, 2, 3, hold, and release. 3 more to go. Number 8, 1, 2, 3, hold, and release. Number 9, 1, 2, 3, hold, and release. Last one, up we go. 1, oh, I gotta fix the circle. 2, 3, hold, release, and rest. Okay, carefully bringing those to the side. We'll bring ourselves up. Okay, and then we're moving into our V-sit twist. So I'll show you the feet down option for the first 5, just so you can see that. Okay, try not to really drop your chin and round your spine. Use your core to support you. Lean back off those sit bones. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So twisting side to side. 4, 5. Squeezing into the oblique. 6, 7. Going to 25 here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So when you force your air out like that, it actually helps to engage your deeper abdominal tissue. So don't be afraid to breathe loudly. And 25. Okay, awesome. Just a little tip from Pilates. And last one is our 2-hand swing. Okay, so I'm going to use my heavier kettlebell for that one. Feet a little wider than your hips. Okay, and what I said before, don't lean back because that puts all this pressure into your lower back that could really hurt you. So just come, bend your knees softly, hinge forward at the hips, and then power through the hips as you come straight up. Okay, the power is through your hips and your legs, not from lifting with your arms. So, here we go. This is it. Once we are done these 50 kettlebell swings, you'll be done your workout. These ones really get the heart rate up, burn some mega calories. Good full body exercise here. Lower body, core, upper body, and heart. All right, there's 30. And just in time, I hear my little son waking up here. There's 40. So it's one thing that having a kid has taught me is that there's no time for procrastination. As a busy mom, you may only have 20, 30 minutes and rest, exercise. So if you spend 10 minutes procrastinating, there goes your window of opportunity. Okay, everyone, so please take some time to cool down. Let your heart rate come down. Do some stretches for your lower body. We worked it hard today, and I hope to see you again for the next workout. Take care.